Okay, so before we start today's episode, we want to take the time out to remind everyone that at Lush Talk, we encourage safe drinking. While we're having fun, it's also important to be responsible and not put others in danger. So make sure you are settled in like we are and drinking responsibly. With that said, let's lush on together.
No, I gave you one. Where is the other one at?
Ladies and gentlemen, children. All right, so what had happened?
We're back for another final countdown.
Okay, this is the last one. We are full of martinis. We are tired. We are drunk.
We tired.
But this one I don't think will be as bad. Would you just do me a favor and to our special friend, pass one. We have a special friend.
She go through sour stuff like it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
All right, don't call us. We call you.
So this is called the Smokey Martini.
Okay, not the Smokey Robinson either, cause Lord,
oh my God,
whatever he does at his.
Oh no, we not.
I can't believe that's what my grandmother used to get moist to.
Oh, why would you say
I just
that?
don't understand. Like, did you see him at his last? Oh, he thought he was.
I am so dead.
Why
would you even say?
Word?
Why would you say the word moist? I hate you for that. That's the worst.
That's the only thing I can think of with old people at this point is moist people.
Like, stop saying it.
Their dentures moist.
Why are you doing this?
Because I can't believe like what I saw. Like this is what our grandparents really got like had children to. Like what is happening here?
Can we we're gonna move on because gag. Like why?
Clearly, that's what our parents got made to. I mean, Smokey was hot back then, but I don't know what the fuck.
He's also
right
80 now, isn't he? Isn't he like 80?
Smokey went through the dread phase.
Jesus Christ.
He done went.
We're not going to talk about Grandpa or Unc. I don't even know what he is at this point. Listen.
Smokey Robinson.
I don't know if this makes me want to make this drink or not.
I don't want to make this drink either. I see dry gin over here, so pretty dry to me.
Listen, that's what the recipe called for. It is 2 ingredients, ladies and gentlemen, which is the good part.
Pretty dry. All right, let's go.
All right, so what you need is a blended Scotch whiskey, number 1.
Johnny Walker.
Johnny has never steered me wrong. Now, you also need a dry gin. Now, they said London dry gin, but this is America. So we're gonna do an American dry gin.
Have you ever drove a Ford pickup 350?
I haven't. I've also never had this brand before. This is, what is this? Blue Coat, okay?
That is really Ford right there. Blue jeans jacket.
So we're gonna try this out real quick. Before we start anything,
bitch, what?
We're gonna try this out. We ain't never had this gin before.
I don't think I ever wanted to try a dry gin before. This doesn't get you moist. It's never gonna get you moist. This is gonna dry you out.
You did this on purpose. Go ahead and try this out, girl. And then she put her nostrils.
I did not. she over here doing?
Our manager is doing interesting dance moves. And for those of you that don't know, the manager is my child.
Have you ever seen what's that? Yeah, what you ever seen that show with that movie with B2K?
Oh Lord, Jesus.
That afterlife project flow connection. I'm rhyming to get rid of your imperfections. You don't know now, but you gon' find out.
And the gag is she don't even know who B2K is.
Pop it. Oh, all right, I'm done.
Let's just try it, okay? Oh, it's not bad though. Shit. Wait, I like how I said it's not bad and she's fighting for her life. Why is she fighting for her life? And I'm like, this is not bad.
My ass got activated. What the is that? That's dry.
Well,
Blue
I guess it lives up to its name then.
That's a blue fur coat.
Oh man. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a shaker with ice. She's finna die, but both of these are alcohol, so there's no lesser of the two. But we'll start with our Scotch whiskey because that only makes up for 1/4 ounce.
Have you
of
ever
our
had regular ice
ingredients.
and then you had dry ice? That's what it's like driving a Ford.
Well, wow. All right. Jesus, she's finna die. Okay, so we have 1/4 ounce of our Johnny.
1/4. What's that, 25?
25.
That's
25%.
it for this?
1/4. Think math. 1/4.
Oh, shit.
You could do that, but you already have gin in there, so that probably wouldn't work out. Ooh, girl, I said 1/4. That's a 1/2 ounce measurement, right? Well, you're gonna have more juice right there. You're gonna have more kicking for the, you know what? That's fine for you. I love that for you.
A little
Go ahead
toot for my booty. All right, what's this?
Go ahead and do 2.5 ounces of the dry gin.
Are we for real?
We are for real.
2.5.
2.5.
That don't make no sense.
I want it to be warm again. I just wanted to.
You
say
about to
that.
be warm now.
I just meant weather-wise, but yeah, this will make me warm. Whoop.
This don't make no sense.
Whoop. I feel like sound effects made it better. Go ahead and put the cap on that. So, oh yeah, right there. So this is a stirred, not shaken. So we're gonna have to go ahead and stir this until chilled.
And then what?
Then we pour it into our vessel before we smoke it. Ain't nothing but some smooth alcohol in here. This is straight up liquor, friends. Okay. So why do we not have this in a straight up martini glass? Well, because we're gonna do a smoke effect with ours. If you want to use dry ice, you're welcome to do that.
Which one we're gonna do? Are we doing a unison?
So
what's that one?
this, do you have pecan?
No.
Okay, which one do you have?
I'll do pecan. That's different.
Okay.
All I have
right.
is wooden oak and cherry.
Okay, you want to do oak?
No, I can do pecan. Yeah.
Hold on, let me see how much pecan I got, cause you know.
Yeah, I don't want to take from your.
It's not even that. I just want to make sure that we get the flavor. Oh, we got enough.
Dang, your smoker's been through some stuff.
It been through some things, okay?
Yeah, I'll let you go ahead and put a little bit of chip in there.
A little chipish.
Yeah, a little chitio.
Oh shit, I'm gonna clean this here table off. You know what? It's fine. I didn't vacuum. It's fine. I'm just gonna be okay with that. I'm gonna be okay with that. All right,
Let's get the cracking.
Put your cover on. Put your cover on.
Oh, what cover? Oh shit.
Girl, I
Like that's why I said wait.
Yeah, that's not the bitch almost
Right.
lit her.
Okay, yeah, give it. Okay, you're good. You're good. Cause, girl. Okay.
Aromas.
I'm really concerned about my sis because she definitely almost lit her ass on fire. And
Oh, my finger black.
are you good? So she ruined her manicure. So there's that.
It's still smoking. What? Oh, that's what you're supposed to do?
Well, yeah, sure. Go ahead and add the little watch it. Okay, we're gonna express an lemon peel over here. I mean, it's kind of cool. Like, you know, I don't know how it's gonna taste, but it's cute. You know.
What do you do? Pecan?
Yeah, pecan.
Interesting.
I don't mind it.
Put some hair on your chest.
God damn it.
I'll let you go first.
Oh, okay. All right, so listen. So first and foremost, there are a variety of ways you can do the smoked effect. If you don't want to do it with a quote unquote smoker as we have with wood chips, you are okay to do it with dry ice. Go ahead and get you some dry ice, put it in a traditional martini glass, and that will be how this drink was originally envisioned. Brittany and I were talking, and we was like, bitch, we ain't gonna do some dry ice. Ain't nobody gonna do dry ice, bro. So we decided to do this with our smoker. And so she's recovering right now. And so we just did it. We chose wood chips. You can choose whatever chips you feel like doing, whatever flavor chips you want to do. We did pecan. I didn't think it was too bad. Again, I want to say this is two different liquors. It's liquor. The whole drink is liquor, okay? So that's what you need to understand.
It's literally liquor.
Is that it's
literally
Johnny
liquor.
Walker and it's gin, okay? It's dry gin. And now they said London dry gin. Dry gin is dry gin. I'm not gonna lie to you. If it's American, if it's English, it don't matter. It's dry gin, okay? So if you generally don't like dry gin, this is probably not gonna be a favorite of yours, but I do encourage you to at least try it out to widen your horizons.
Always.
For me, I think that this is an 8, but the reason I'm
Why do you
deducting points is because I feel like there's just not enough flavor to it.
Okay.
So for me, it's not that I don't mind the dryness, but like, could I have a little flavor action?
So what made you give it an 8? Like, what was it that made you give that rating?
I
Exactly.
still think that it's a solid martini, but I think that it lacks flavor. I
Profile.
think that it's a little bland. So it's not even that it's dry and bland. So when you have those two combined, I think that while I'm giving it an 8, if you decided to give it a 7 or lower, you would be well within your rights because it kind of almost doesn't taste like anything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's technically straight liquor.
But straight liquor with the right, if you did a right smoke profile, or if you had, even with the Vesper Martini, right?
Right.
The Lillet Blanc gave it a little sweetness to it.
Little flavor.
Which you're like, okay, cool. My issue with this is it's an 8, which is it's enjoyable, but I'm not gonna like repeat this.
Fair.
So I'm probably giving it a little bit higher than I really would give it, but I'm trying to see the benefit of the doubt. I just feel like it lacks flavor. So it's giving me straight liquor, which is fine, but I think you need straight liquor with a little like flavor. Yeah.
If you're gonna make a cocktail out of it.
Yeah.
To
'Cause
follow
at
that, you
point,
could just drink it straight.
I was just gonna say, at that point, I'm doing shots, which is fine if that's what I'm looking for. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But then we can't call it a cocktail if it's just giving me straight bland.
Right. It literally is straight up.
It's straight up, but no flavor.
No flavor.
So that's that. And
what was your rating though?
I did give it an 8.
Oh, 8.
But
okay.
really, I feel like I almost want to say like a 7.5 to an 8. Because for me, the biggest issue is the lack of flavor. It is not bad. It's just, I just want, can I get like something that notates a
I
flavor
definitely
to
feel
it?
like it'll be a one and done if you're out and
Oh
about.
yeah, you don't need to have more than one of these.
No,
Yeah.
not for sure.
But so for me, the Blue Coat gin is not bad. This is my first time having Blue Coat gin. It's an American brand. It is a dry gin. I realized the recipe called for a London dry gin.
What was the price point?
It says right there, so it's
Oh.
$30.
It's not bad for some gin, but I
No.
don't know what the dry gin goes for because I normally don't.
No,
pick that up.
it's usually about like 30, 35. Yeah.
Okay. And what's that? $7.50?
Yeah. So guys, it's not bad. But if I'm gonna call something a cocktail, I just expect to feel like there's a little bit of flavor to it.
Fair. No.
That's my only thing.
Cocktail is supposed to be an experience. If you want to drink it straight up, then just give me a shot or whatever.
A shot of this, give me a shot of this, a shot of that. Like you do it in order and then like end up with something. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we're doing 2 shots and then like, okay, bam. So it doesn't give me the completeness of the cocktail. It's lacking. Okay, on to you.
For me, on the nose, because we smoked it, the pecan wood chips definitely enhanced it as far as the nose. I don't think it did a big contribution though, only because we use Johnny Walker. And is that double black or just black label?
Nope, this is just black label. So there is a double black version of this. This is straight up black label.
Okay, so the black label, I'm not sure how much of the smokiness is entailed to
I
it,
think
but I know
double black is more smoky.
Yeah, double black is more smoky. But overall, I think that the smoking it enhanced it on the nose area, but taste-wise, it didn't do nothing. Clearly, because I have dry throat right now. I'm not a big fan of dry gin. I stay away from it, even dry vermouth, if possible. But to be having 2 different spirits, it's a lot.
She finna die.
I'm finna die if I don't get no water soon. But for me, if I get this is something I'm gonna just sip on.
Yeah.
It's more, if this is gonna be my cocktail, this is more of a upgraded shot, meaning I'm gonna get a little bit more than just a shot of liquor.
You do not want to chug this. You will be on the floor.
Let alone don't have more than one if you're out and about, for sure. But this is something you definitely want to sip on. For me, I'm gonna give this a 4. I'm not a fan of it.
That's fair.
But if I have to drink on something or sip on something and get my money's worth more than a shot worth, this will probably be great. For like, if I'm trying to like work the system and try to do more than a shot.
Yeah.
Just to sip on something while I'm out and about. This is something I'll go to because as a cocktail, you're definitely getting more, but it's still in a form of a shot form, like it's straight liquor. So a 4 for me. Again, smoking it really doesn't do anything other than smell wise. So
I almost wish we tried it without smoking first and then tried it with smoking. I don't think it would have made that big a difference.
But they always say when you smell first,
I know.
It makes you, But.
Yeah. So listen, okay, so we have gone through 5 martinis at this point. Some were sweet, some were strong. And so what for you is your ranking out of everything we have tried in this period?
Okay, so I'm indifferent, but I'm gonna start from the bottom.
So you're going lowest first.
I'm going to the lowest first.
Okay, that's fair.
Although I labeled the Vesper Martini as the lowest out of this whole segment, I would probably put this one, which is the Smokey Martini, last, even though but it's not too far off for me.
All right.
But Vesper has a little bit of a more balanced flavor.
I do agree.
So for that, this time around, the ranking is a little different. So Smokey Martini will be 5.
Okay.
Vesper will be 4. 3 will be what was it? The lemon drop and espresso martini. What was the other one?
English rose.
Okay, English rose will be 3. 2 will be lemon drop. And of course, the one that I guzzled down, call me Guzzleton. Pokemon, gotta catch him. All right, 1, espresso martini for me. So, espresso martini, lemon drop, English rose, and then boom, Vesper. Then is this one, which is the Smokey Martini.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So for me, I would still put espresso martini first because I just think that it's classic. It's great. Now, where the shakeup happens, I would do Vesper martini second. Then I would do lemon drop because lemon drop is great. It's great middle of the pack. It's solid. Can't go wrong with it.
Right.
I would put English. No, I'm actually gonna put this above the English rose, which was 4.
Plot twist.
Yes, and then I'll go English rose 5. And the reason I say that is because for me, the English rose was just too sweet. It gave me just like, it was just too basic, but I wasn't really pleased with the overall profile of the drink.
Fair. Okay.
So that's why I say this. This is not great because it's, yes, you are going to get drunk.
And you're gonna know it.
So if that is your motive, cool. But just the flavor is just lacking. So that was my main issue. Is just like the flavor is kind of blah. And that's where I stand with that. So that's my rating. Let us know what your rating is. Are you willing to try all of these? I think you should at least try all of these. At least 2 or 3 of these are very well known and you've probably already had them. But I would encourage you to try like a different variation of the ones that you know well to see what the versatility of the drink is. And then for the ones that you haven't tried, go ahead and try them as we have proposed them below. Again, it's kind of a shakeup. Like some of these are very liquor forward, and if you're not into that, it's already gonna kind of like, I think, skew you towards like not wanting to, you're gonna be apprehensive, but I would at least advise you to try it just so you have a idea of what it tastes like. And would you continue to even dabble in it?
Yeah, because there's a couple of them that we tried are technically in majority restaurants and areas of bars. They are on the menu. Now, everybody makes them differently.
Right.
So definitely if you have a bad experience, I would say just at least try it again somewhere else.
Or at home.
Right, or make it
do it at
yourself.
home.
But I will say that between the cold brew that you can buy at the grocery store, compared to for example, the espresso martini, brewing the espresso is definitely an enhancement. Yeah, it's like a fresh ingredient, like we've seen where we use already
fresh
squoze.
lemon juice.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
Yeah, so like I said,
makes it better.
If you have one bad experience, always try it again. We've done it, and although some of them stuck where it's still a bad experience, at least we gave it a second try. So
we tried it.
Yeah.
So again, like, comment, and subscribe below. You guys know we want to hear from you what some of your favorite martini recipes are that we have not tried here in this space. We're willing to try it on a live. We are going to go live at some point. We're back.
We're back in spring, summer.
We're going live, guys. Just give us a moment. But we'll do that. And so our point is contribute to some recipes that we haven't tried before. We're always looking for something new to try, and then we just gonna get online and just chat it up with you. Okay, she's finna die. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and sign off. It's been real,
and
March has been real.
See you.
Ooh.
Field trip.
I know y'all
to the weekend.
I know y'all been talking about field trips for months, but like dead ass, it's happening.
So when we do this field trip, we're not doing 5 segments. We're more so doing our whole experience at Total Wine.
Yes.
However we decide to break it up, or however we can, or whatever. But just know, for the month of April, field trip.
Y'all have heard us talk about our class experiences at Total Wine. Well, now we decided to book a private tour of with our friends and loved ones to experience some wine. And Total Wine, I think, is a good beginning point for that because they really do have some great instructors. So
and hopefully we can get the cameraman on, you know.
Ooh, hopefully,
and he can taste test and some stuff and but yeah. Maybe we can find a Dylan or something for our instructor. But we're doing Napa, darling, Napa. Yeah.
So anywho, that's what's happening in April. So we're doing that. So stay tuned, and if there is any other field trips that you think we should try out, we're gonna do at least one or two other ones in this, I would say probably one in the summer.
I want to do karaoke. Making my way downtown, walking fast. All right, faces past, and I'm homebound.
Our point is when the weather gets lit,
Staring fast away, making my way through the crowd.
all right, we're gonna go ahead and
Smooth Tennessee whiskey. All right, I'm done.
we're gonna go ahead and sign off. But again, thank y'all for supporting.
Bucket. Like a mechanical bull. Oh, you want that one? That's some shit.
But it's still reckless, and we still need to sign off. But also,
I've been drinking watermelon. Is that what she said?
she did, and we won't say what she meant by watermelon. But hey,
She spit out those seeds.
Oh God. Okay, we're gonna we're done. She did say that. We're gonna, however.
But we'll see you in public. We won't act like this. We won't embarrass you or ourselves in public next time we see y'all. But come on us with this journey with our loved ones.
Yeah, because we're gonna do that.
All right.
Until then,
See y'all
later. Bye.